Hi, this is Brad Green, and I'm speaking to you today from Jackson, Tennessee during the Christmas season. As you can tell, it's probably a little chillier here than in Malaysia. We've had a very cold last few days. I'm looking forward to coming to Malaysia here. I think I take off the 7th and get there the 9th or something like that of January. So very excited to return and have time with you. I met many of you 4.5 years ago and looking forward to that return. I still teach theology at Union University, and I teach part-time at Southern Seminary in philosophy and theology. Excited to be returning your way. This year I'll be speaking at the Fellow Workers Conference, and I'll be speaking on the theme of the gospel in the mind, which is some material from this book I wrote a few years ago, and looking forward to working through that material with you and having time both in the official speaking time and outside of that to get to know you and share and talk about some very, very important things. The topic is extremely important. What does it mean to be a Christian in terms of how we think, and why should we think? Why should we read? Why should we study? Why is the whole notion of getting quiet and getting into a good book, whether it's theology or philosophy or history, English, whatever, and just thinking about these things in light of who God is and what He's spoken. So I won't give you my lecture now. I'll wait till I'm there to keep thinking and talking about these things. But the big issue is Christ Lord of the mind? Is Christ Lord of our intellectual lives? And I'll be trying to lay out why I think He is and how He is and what our response should be to His lordship in every realm, including the life of the mind. Why should you come? Well, it's important material. And C.S. Lewis once said, why does good philosophy need to exist? Well, there's a lot of bad philosophy, so we need good philosophy. So there's a lot of bad thinking out there, and we need some good Christian thinking to help ourselves, neighbors, those to whom we minister, really work through the implications of the confession that Jesus Christ is Lord. The training to do ministry, part of GGF is important. Paul says, train yourself or exercise yourself in godliness. And part of the life of discipleship is submitting all things to the universal lordship of Christ. It's 2 Corinthians, taking every thought captive to the obedience of Christ. So in the days I have with you, we will linger at some depth on the biblical teaching about the life of the mind and why Christians should think and read and consider and discipline themselves. So I'll try to lay out that thinking in the life of the mind is really just a subset of the life of discipleship, and that if we're faithful to the Lord Jesus Christ, there should be some effort and some diligence in working out the implications of the fact that Jesus Christ is Lord. And one of those implications is, how do we think in a way that honors the Lord Jesus? So I look forward to seeing you in just a few days in Malaysia, and please come up obviously and say hi, and look forward to time with you. Blessings to you. See you soon. Thank you. Bye-bye.